Hello, this is Mr. Taylor. I will be doing a review of a Morse Code littleBits project as well as a Jack-o-lantern littleBits project. All right. A little bit about Morse code is a method of transmitting text information as a series of on-off tones, lights, or clicks that can be directly understood by a skilled listener or observer with special equipment. So let's introduce this a little bit.
Hi, my name is Patrick, and I am going to show you my model of the futuristic Morse code. This design challenge was based on the challenge of allow two people to communicate in code. How do you say yes, no, and more or less across the room without using words or hand signals? So I just built this with a buzzer, the battery, the connection cord to the battery to the power source, to a wire, to a button, to a buzzer. And this is the futuristic Morse code. That's what I call it. This would be in output. This would be an input, this would be an output, because when you input something, it does something to make the output do something else. So, this is how it works. So, I made this chart, and yes, no, more or less, and I'll just say to the guy over there, yes, after I use pause it. For the materials I used a battery, a cable, some littleBits, some scotch tape, a skewer, which you can't see because I duct taped it, some glue to glue it to the cork to press the button. Some challenges I faced while doing this was I couldn't decide on whether to use a vibrator that'll hit something or to use a buzzer. I decided to go with the buzzer because it was louder. What I tried and didn't work was that you can't rest it. You can't move this up and down or something. You have to keep it in a straight line, because it'll just get all wacky. Like if I hold it or something, you can hear it'll go like this. So you have to keep it in a straight line. And that's about it for my video. Thanks for watching.
All right. Morse code, there is a whole process to using Morse code, using dot and dashes, and each letter and number and specific symbols are made up of these series of dots and dashes. So what I have here is an actual translator. So we can actually create Morse code, and it'll actually play it for you. And it can do the same thing in reverse. Alright, and it's just a process on this website that can show you how to share this with other people, such as friends, so you can practice Morse code together. What we're going to be using this site is to learn about Morse code and actually create your own code so that you can make a Morse code littleBits project. Okay. Alright, as this is loading, you're going to need some littleBits here using the base kit. You'll be using the power, the wire, the button, and the buzzer. So we'll be using the power along with your battery. Now using a button, your buzzer, and your wire. Now if your battery's starting to go dead, a few things you can do to identify that is that you'll notice your your LED, for example, if you're using it, it will start to get dimmer, as well as like your motors will slow down a little bit. You can use any 9-volt battery out there to replace this one. Then after connecting your power, you'll connect your one of your wires to your buzzer. You can use another wire, and then your buzzer. Okay. Now use the website that we just went over to help you create Morse code messages to use on your project. Okay. Now, after you do this, think about how can you make changes to the project. How can you improve this project? Try hacking it. Make this project your own. Improve it. Make it better. Okay. Now, the next project we're going to be reviewing is JackOLantern Maker Treat, since we are makers, to go along with the season here. You're going to be using the bar graph, a bright LED, a power, a wire, and it's always important to make sure these are pushed in all the way so they're not loose. We'll be using your light sensor, and you can use this on light or dark. I recommend for the project using it on so it recognizes dark. And if you notice that your sensor isn't functioning 100%, try using your purple screwdriver and changing the sensitivity level. Alright, we're going to use your battery and power supply and connect that to your light sensor. Then we'll connect this to a wire, and we're going to use a bright LED. After we use the bright LED, we're going to connect it to another wire, and we're going to use the bar graph. The main reason we're using the bar graph and the LED here is to create a variety of light within our JackOLantern. The bright LED will give us a white light. Our bar graph will give us 3 different colored lights. Of the yellow, green, and reddish varieties, and this will create a cool ambiance coming out of your jack-o'-lantern. You're going to need tape, scissors, and a Sharpie or anything to write with. You're going to draw a face on your box. Then you're going to cut it out. Okay? And you can be as creative as you want here with your box. And as well as you can paint this if you wanted to orange. Then you're going to cut a hole in the back of the box. Okay. We're going to run our little bits through this hole that we cut in the back of the box, and what you want on the outside is primarily the light sensor. If you wanted to, you can make adjustments on where you put the light sensor versus the power supply, because you can also put the power supply in the box if you want the red light from the power supply that shows you that it's connected with power. Then on the inside, you're going to put your bright LED, put your bright LED on one side, and you can tape it down, and your bar graph on the other side, and this will help create a light effect where you have lights on both sides of the box. Another suggestion of something you could do to hack this project, you could put aluminum foil on the inside. So the light would reflect in different ways, as well as just give it an overall cool visual on the inside. Then close your box. And then if you shut out the lights, you have your JackOLantern. Okay. So other things you can try with this, try other little bits in your project, and experiment with it, make it your own. Okay. Well, thank you, and this was a review of 2 little bit projects. Mr. Taylor, and have a great day.